Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. I've been working on this sled and I got this done and some stuff cut out, and it was like a 40-minute video yesterday, so over 40 minutes. So I decided to come back and do the rest of it. Ooh, what is that tape? I gotta get that tape off of there. So that's what we're gonna do today. So, oh, I wonder if that's supposed to come off. It is supposed to come off. Okay, good. Oh, darn. So I went ahead, and what I did, if you watched the first part yesterday and were brave enough to tune back in today to the second part, you'll remember that I hadn't cut enough of everything out, right? I needed 4 of all this stuff. So I went ahead and I made these and did this, and then I only had 1 of these and I needed 2 of these. And when I realized I needed 2 of these, the outside die is separate from the inside. And I thought to myself, I'm going to want them to match up because these have to hook in and they have to match up. So I went ahead and reran it, and I did 2s. I did all of these in 2s, 2 layers of paper, so that I wanted this to really line up well. I didn't want to have any problems with it. So I figured I would be better off with 2 new ones instead of trying to match the other one up. So anyways, oh, now I've got 3 now. I don't know which ones. Oh, we're lining up perfectly. Hold it up to the light and see if I can see a difference. Okay. Those do not line up very well. Here it is. See? So I was right. These 4 line up perfectly where this one didn't. Okay. So now, let me pull these instructions out. So I showed you in the other one, these all are numbered, and you can see the numbers when they're cut out. The numbers are embossed. 1, 2, 3 goes on, and you just glue it on. Okay. Now these are supposed to go through here, and I'm thinking so this is going to be the front and this is going to be the back, and only one of these will bend, so I'm thinking you bend it, you put it in, I don't know if there's a back side or a front side or any side at all. Maybe you don't bend it. Maybe you just stick it in, because it would be kind of wide, but well, it's going to go in easier this way. Okay. And then you could bring it down and put the other one in. Okay. So you're going to do that with all 4 of these, and you want to make sure they're all going the same way. Yep. So bring this in. And I maybe should have let it dry a little bit longer. But I think they're probably dry enough. I hope they're dry enough to do this. You can, of course, let yours dry longer. So I'm just let me try to make it where you can see what I'm doing. This, where the slot is going to go in first, and then you can put it down, and then that'll work its way in. Don't If it's too hard, you're not doing it right. There's a little slit in the tab there, and that slit goes in first, and then the slit can go down, and the other will work its way in. So just, if you've got that slit in, and now I've got it closer, I'm not gonna, there we go, see, I got the slit in, so now it did it right. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the fronts, and they have the slit in them also. So you put the slit, put it up, and then it should, once the slit goes down, then it should work its way in there easier. Let's see. So now number 2. I'm going to do the same thing. I think this side will be harder to work with because of the way it's already in on one end, so you can't move it as freely, if you know what I mean. So work that slot through there. You might not, you probably can't see it. Shoot, I can hardly see it. Pull that through. This one will go over. And there it is. And now this one, which is the last one, will go in. And it'll go down that slit and go right in. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to fold them. Okay. So now, this is the front, and this is the back, and so we have to attach it. Now, there's a little score line. It's very small, but it's there. See? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score. I'm going to fold all of them at the score line because I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to go in and fold them once I glue them. So I just want to have those folds ready. And I really don't know oh, that's right. Now the reason these are sticking up is so you can glue the decorative poinsettias in here. And there are dies for those also in the set. So this is going to go in the back. See, and then they'll stick up. That's why I did it in the green, so that we could put the flowers on. But I haven't run the flowers or done anything with the flowers. Tonight I just wanted to get this put together. So I don't want it to show on the bottom, so I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to hold it on. And then I'm going to let that just kind of, it looks like it needs to go back a little bit farther. And I guess I should have just put glue on both ends and stuck it. Let me re-glue this. Okay. Now, you can stick it on. And I want to make sure it's down low enough. Darn it. It looked like it was going to hold. That's why I went ahead and did that. But I want to make sure it's down low enough. You know, you want the post sticking up, but you don't want the workings necessarily showing. But then if you put the poinsettias in, I guess that's going to cover it anyways. And this gold paper is a little bit tough to work with. It takes longer for the glue to stick and all that, so I'm going to hold it here a minute. I hope everybody had a good day today. It was Friday the 13th. Now, I say I'm not a superstitious person, and I'm not. Like, I went to work today. I didn't say, oh no, it's gonna be bad today. So I didn't let, you know, it doesn't stop me, but you also aren't gonna catch me taking chances either on like a Friday the 13th. So, not superstitious, but cautious, I guess, would be the right word for that. So maybe to some people that is considered superstitious. But I'm not going to let it stop me from anything. But I'm not going to go out of my way either and say, oh, I'll prove I'm not superstitious and do this or that. No, no, no. You have to be careful sometimes. So I don't know if this is stuck yet, and I'm afraid to move it. So in this die set, there are these flower dies. I guess these are for the centers. There's some leaves. And then this is a gift, is what it is. And this is the top of the gift. That's what it ended up being. But there's the poinsettias, see. And I guess you, I guess you would put the, or maybe the big, and then the middle, and then the small. You know, you could just do some smaller ones and some bigger ones, and then they've got, so that one is like a little pine thing sticking up there. That would be cute. And I'm not going to do flowers on this tonight. Like, this video's 15 minutes now already. So I'm not going to do flowers tonight. But I think I might do these tomorrow in a separate video. And just take the time. It's a poinsettia and it's got all this embossing and stuff. And it's nice, but you can shape them. And maybe I'll just do a video on flower shaping. Now you see I haven't put the dies back on here yet because I've been working with them. What I like to do, because I always worry about losing the smaller dies, and so when I have them taped to paper, I've got this pile over here. That's the dies. That's the way I keep them till I'm ready to put them away so that they don't get lost. I've lost dies, just from setting them, and things get shuffled when you're working and you're moving things around, and before you know it, the die, you can't find it. So I just don't do it. I would guess that we could fold these back. It's probably a little late now, but when I do it again, I'll fold that back, and then I might even put like some gold paper or something there to cover it up, make it look more like part of the sled. Cause see, I wouldn't want that just showing like that. And I did the green because of the poinsettia stem. I didn't do it straight, did I? Ay. See, I didn't think about that. See, this is why you have to see somebody else mess up, so you know what to be careful of. So when I set this down, I don't know if you could see it in the video, this bottom part was way up here, so I needed to adjust that, and I don't know if this glue is gonna hold now, but see, it's a little tweaked a little bit. This paper is real weird because it kind of acts like a thin metal, so it's sort of does do things. I want you to be able to see it close. This is the bad side. No. Yeah, this is that bad side that is turned the wrong way. I don't know. I haven't figured out if there's a way to do it. I don't know. I guess they figure you're going to be looking at it all from one side, but I wanted to be able to look at it from two sides. You know what I mean? Maybe if I put the embossing, I don't know. I think there's a critter up on the roof. Probably a squirrel up there. The dogs will be running out and barking pretty soon. I think it's really super pretty. I really do. And honestly, I don't know where these swirls go. Oh, maybe in here. Oh, yep, that is where they go. Sure is. So this one with the little nip out of it will go. It's backwards. stayed on the other side. Like this. And then this one here just goes like that. Nice. Now what about these ones? Oh, I found it. It goes up here. So if you don't do the gold, you can still put these little gold touches on. Where does this little bitty one go? I don't see where this little one goes. Anybody know? Is that the one that goes there? Yeah. Okay. It goes here. Shall we put them on? How about a little, excuse me? How about a little three-dimensional here on these? Just, a little something extra here. Let's get this tape off of here. See how that bends and stuff like that. Stick a little three-dimensional on here. I don't want this video to run too long. You had to sit there last night for too long of a time today. There it is. Come on. You know what might be good here is that three-dimensional glue from Croucher's Companion. I have some and I've never used it. I'm kind of afraid. Does that make sense? I don't think so. I'm used to the foam, you know. I think it might have said to do this three-dimensional. We'll see. Not three-dimensional, whatever you want to call it. Dimensional foam. I think I'll know when I put the first one on if I like it or not. Be very careful before you put it down because I like it. I like it. Enough to do another 2 pieces of it, I guess. Try to do it a little bit easier way, maybe, so Sometimes you try to take these shortcuts and it doesn't end up being worth it. See, I can't see where the tape part is. I think the paper came off. Looks like it did. Well, it's such a small little piece here to do this with. Just might not be worth it. Just might be too small. And my nose is itching today, I think. Allergies, 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 you know. So I guess I'm not really cutting them thin enough. So I guess it needs to come down. Yep. Oh, that's not working. The foam does not work. It's impossible to get it that small. I'm just gonna glue it on. It's still gonna give it some extra pop. It's just not gonna be puffy pop. Now, if you have a better way of doing it, good for you. And I could probably get the 3D glue out and try it for the first time. And it would probably be pretty amazing, but right now, I'll just glue it down. Oops. Okay. It did. It made it look nicer. And on this side here where, you know, that, I had to use the bad side, this will be nice for that. So, because it will probably cover that up. Yep, I think it's going to cover up and dress this side up. Nice. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that now. We know how that's solved. Easy enough. I'm telling you, I'm loving this little sled. If I had known what I was doing from the beginning, then it would have been easier. If I had looked for a video, but I didn't, I figured I would figure it out. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so this is what we can do with these then. They don't need to be popped up or nothing. They're just gonna hide that side that didn't get all that fancy embossing and stuff. So good. Now we know how that's taken care of. Aren't you glad that I messed up for you? Okay, you don't need glue to go all the way to the edge. You just need it. Because that sticks up. Pretty. That's the bad side. See? You can't even tell it's the bad side anymore. This is where it's popped up. And see, it looks better not popped. And if I can take it off, I'm going to. Yep. Good. This tape's not holding on this gold paper. Thank goodness. So if you're using one of these kinds of paper for this, just be careful. Remember that the glue's going to take longer. I just got done telling you it didn't need to go all the way to the edge, and then I went and put it on the edge, didn't I? All the way up on that round. Oh well. It's going to dry. And it's not a tacky glue that's going to be tacky after it dries. When it dries, it's done. You know? Okay. Man, what is wrong with me? Is it sticking? Yep, it's sticking to my finger up here. Okay. So, here's the little sled. It's so pretty. I love it. And you know what? I'm normally a very traditional Christmas person. I like my green and my red and gold and silver and all of that. And what made me think I wanted to try the blue? I don't know. Maybe I saw a picture of one that was blue or something. But for some reason when I saw that blue, I thought, ooh, it just has kind of an icier feel to it, you know? I want to make sure you can see it really good. It's so pretty. This is probably my favorite APG die. I was thinking about canceling them, and I saw the sled coming, and I thought, well, maybe I want the sled. So tomorrow I'll do a video. We'll do some flowers. We'll do some not like the foam flowers or anything, but the paper flowers. And so I guess you could put this on a card, right? And then when they got it, it could flip up, I guess. I wonder if there's a way to make it work real well with that. I haven't seen a picture of it on a card. I don't know. I guess it would depend on what you end up doing with the flowers and all that, but we'll let this dry. I will come back tomorrow and do some flowers, and maybe we'll do different flowers, not just the poinsettias, you know. We'll do some other flowers, just the paper flowers. is pretty simple. You can just crumple, you can roll, I mean, all kinds of stuff. So, okay, that's my video for tonight. Here's the sled. I did it. I finished it. And I love it. So far. We'll see what happens when we put the poinsettias in. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me. Don't forget, 100 subscriber giveaway. Halfway there. Halfway. Alright, thanks for joining me. I hope you join me again. Bye-bye.